Hello and welcome to this yoga class for happy hips. I'm so glad you could join me. We're going to come to lie down on our back. So make your way to your mat. Take a moment once you get there to bring your awareness to your breath. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to be working to open up the hips in today's class, build a bit of strength and mobility as well. When you're ready, we're going to hug the right knee in and just give it a squeeze. Take the left leg out long. And then slowly draw that knee over to the armpit space. So we're kind of squeezing out towards the side of the rib cage. And then bring that knee back to center. Lower the right foot, hug the left knee in towards the chest. Squeeze it up towards the chest. Slide the right leg out long. And then slowly drawing the left knee over towards the left armpit. Breathing into the top of the hip, the thigh. Bring the leg back to center. We're going to hug both knees into the chest now. And then you're going to slowly draw the knees out towards the armpits, so out to the side. Circle them down and away. And then back into center. Focusing on your breath as we move. Let's reverse those circles. Take the knees towards each other, draw them away from the body, out to the side, and then back up towards the chest. One more time here. Good. And then let's make our way up to seated. So just rolling up to seated or coming up any way that feels comfortable. And then staying in this seated position, let's take a side bend. Right hand comes down. Inhale, take that left arm up and over. As you inhale, you're going to look up towards your left hand or towards the sky. As you exhale, looking down towards the right hand. Come back up to center. Float the left hand down. Inhale, take the right arm up and over. And then again, inhale, we take our gaze up. Exhale, we take our gaze down. And then coming back up to seated. Let's make our way to all fours. Setting up for our cat-cow stretches now. Spread the hands, the fingers wide. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, drop the belly, gazes forward. As you exhale, rounding through the back. Pressing into the hands. Inhale. Coming into your cow. Exhale. Arching the spine, cat stretch. You're invited to freestyle this movement, so go off the traditional or classic expression of cat-cow, maybe because it is a hips class, maybe we circle the hips around one way and then the other, taking any movement that feels good for your body. And then we'll slowly make our way back to center. You're going to step the right foot forward, so coming into this kneeling sort of lunge shape, and then just gently drawing the hips forward, breathing. Fingertips can stay down. Nice. And then let's change sides. Slide that right knee back under the body. Step the left foot forward. Don't worry about how you get that foot forward. If it needs some help, we use our hand to help. And then again, we're just sinking the hips gently forward, but not collapsing into the joints. Exploring your range of movement here. And then we'll slide that left leg back. We're going to tuck the toes under, send the hips back into an extended child stretch. Breathe. Breathing into the arches of the feet. Pressing the palms down for some activation in the upper back. And then we're going to make our way to downward facing dog. So slowly lifting one knee up and then the other. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Let's find some movement in our downward facing dog. So pedaling through the legs. Reaching one heel down to the mat as we bend the opposite knee. Changing sides, reach the other heel down, bend the opposite knee. We're gazing at our feet, pressing into all 10 knuckles. Nice. And then let's look towards the hands. Take some small steps with the feet, slowly walking up towards the hands. Forward fold. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, bend the knees and slowly roll up to standing. Let's inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. We're going to step one foot down, then the other. If you want it to be a stronger practice, then you can take the full expression of your vinyasa. If you want to skip it, please skip. Come to downward facing dog. We'll lower the knees for this first one and then lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Send the hips up high. In your downward facing dog, we're going to reach the left heel down towards the mat, press evenly through both hands as you slide the right leg up towards the sky, split dog. Bend that right knee, and then we're going to draw circles with the right knee. Good. Change direction. Let's take 3 in this other direction. Moving from that hip joint, the hip socket, and then draw the right knee up towards the chest. We'll step the right foot down, making our way into warrior 2. Inhale, we rise up, open the arms out. Bend the front knee, press into the back edge of that left foot. Gazing over the right fingertips or ahead of you. Breathe here. Think about drawing the right knee out to the side, so feeling this openness, external rotation of that right thigh. Taking one more breath here. Soften the shoulders, the jaws relaxed. And then let's cartwheel the hands down. Step the right foot back, skipping this vinyasa, go straight to downward facing dog. Right heel reaches down to the mat, left leg floats up. We bend that left knee, and then we're going to begin to draw those nice big circles on the other side. Good. Change direction. Take your circles the other way. Noticing if this side feels any different. Most likely one side is going to be more open. Let's bend the left knee, draw the knee towards the chest, step it between the hands or towards the hands. Right foot down, inhale, we rise up, warrior 2. Good. We make my way to facing you. Press the left knee forward, active through the hands, the arms, reaching the fingertips away with lots of energy. Taking one more breath here. Seeing where you can find ease. And then let's cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot back, plank pose. Option to take it through your vinyasa, knees to chest or half push up, chaturanga. To our upward facing dog. Inhale, we rise up, maybe beginning to press into the arms for our higher cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press the earth away, and the hips up high. Staying here for 3 inhales and exhales. Think about lifting up through the front of the legs. Quads are engaged, kneecaps lifted. One more breath here. Good. Look between the hands. We can walk or step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, palms touching overhead. Draw the hands to heart center. We're going to make our way to mountain now. So take the arms alongside the body, palms facing forward, and then give yourself a nice foundation through the feet. Spreading the toes. Begin to notice where your weight is in your feet, whether you tend to have the weight more in the heels. See if we can spread through the ball joints of the big toe, the pinky toe, inside edge of the heel, outside edge of the heel. Good. Let's bring the hands to heart center and then begin to bring the weight into your right leg as you peel that left heel, left knee up, opening out to the side, finding tree pose here. Your foot can be on the leg, the calf, maybe the heel stays on the ankle, toes are down. Whatever expression of tree feels right for you today. Find this upward lift through the standing leg, chest is lifted. And then let's draw that left knee back in front of the body. We're going to catch a hold of the front of the knee, squeeze the knee, she says, in towards the chest. I'm getting into my own head about this one. And then we're going to bring the hands underneath the thigh. You're going to kick that left leg forward and then rebend, almost like you're kind of flossing through the leg. Kick and bend. One more time here, kick and bend. And now let's see what happens if we bring the hands back to heart center, kick the leg forward, hold, and then float that leg down. Well done. Give the legs a shake. Let's bring the weight into the left side now. Feel that right heel up. Coming into tree pose on this side. Notice how you're feeling compared to the right leg. Grounding through the left leg as we draw that right knee in front of the body. Hug the knee in towards the chest. And then we're going to bring the hands underneath the thigh for those flosses. So kicking the leg forward. And if your leg is not straightening, don't worry too much. We're just practicing the strength from the hip flexor. One more time here. And then let's bring the hands back to heart center. See what happens if you kick that leg. Hold. And then control the lower down. Well done. Give the legs a shake. And then let's make our way towards the top of our mat once more. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Take it through your vinyasa transition. Inhaling cobra. Exhale, press the earth away, downward facing dog. Good. We're going to look towards the hands and then just step the right foot up towards the hands. Breathe here in this slow lunge. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm up, twist. Right hand comes down. Switch sides, right leg back, left foot forward. Right hand down, left hand up, we twist. Left hand down, and then this time we're going to hop the right foot forward, coming into squat. So if you have very open back to the legs, you might come down onto the heels. So your heels most likely probably going to be a little bit off the mat. And if that is too strenuous, then, or you just want a bit more support today, we don't want to be putting too much into the lower body, come to sit up on a block and just bring the elbows to the inside of the knees. Find some pressure out with the elbows, and at the same time I want you to gently squeeze back with the knees. You might be up on a block, you might be on the balls of the feet. You might have the heels down, whatever expression of your malasana you're in. Just take another breath here. Sending your breath into the hips. Good. Taking one more breath here. Lift the chest. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the mat. And then we're going to bring both hands down again. Step or hop back into plank. And then take downward facing dog. Anchor the left heel down as you inhale, take the right leg up. Exhale, draw right knee towards the back of the right wrist. And then we'll come into pigeon pose. So your right knee is behind the right wrist. Your foot is over towards the left side of your mat, and then you might need to sort of slide or caterpillar your left leg away. Coming into pigeon here, you might stay lifted, or if you have a block handy or a towel or pillow, you can pop that block underneath that right hip, come down onto the forearms, or maybe extend the arms out long. Breathing into this stretch, we're going to hold it for several breaths here. Focusing your mind on your breath. And using each inhale and exhale to open up through the hip, the glutes. Taking one more breath here. And then we'll slowly walk the hands back towards the body, taking any props out from underneath you, placing them to the side. Pick up that left knee, we'll slide the right foot back, downward facing dog. Anchor through the right heel this time as you inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, draw the knee to the back of the wrist. Come into pigeon on the other side. And noticing the differences in the body. Breathing here. Maybe we slide down, maybe we're on the forearms. If you notice any thoughts beginning to come up into the mind, acknowledge them and then gently release them, letting them float away like clouds in the sky without judgment. Melting yourself into the mat, breathing into the hips, allowing them to become more open. Taking one more breath here, and then we'll slowly lift ourselves up. Tuck the right toes under, pick up that back knee, and then we'll lower both knees down, swing the legs round. You're going to finish with some forward fold, so taking both legs out long, let's bend that right knee, open the knee to the side. Inhale, reach the arms up as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward, chest over the thigh, and just allow the hands to land wherever they land. We're not aiming for the foot at all, so it might be on the shin, maybe the ankle, maybe you can reach towards the foot. Breathing here. We're stretching through the left hamstring, maybe the calf, maybe you're feeling low back. Taking one more breath here. And then we'll lift up, changing sides. Right leg extends away. Let's bend that left knee, open out to the side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Send your breath into this stretch. And then we'll rise up. So you're going to bend both knees, bring the soles of the feet together. Finishing off with a butterfly stretch. You can again hold the shins, maybe the ankles, or maybe you can cradle the toes. Allow the thighs to become heavy, drawing the knees down to the mat. And if you want to intensify or go deeper in this stretch, you can actively think about squeezing the glutes to draw the knees further down. But otherwise, this is probably plenty for most of us. Just staying here. Taking one more breath. And then let's swim the fingertips to the outside of the knees. Draw the knees in towards each other. Give yourself a squeeze and a hug. And if you'd like to come into Shavasana for a few moments, please do. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.